Hey there, TaxBots. I'm Justin Spicer from Legal Aid of Southeast and Central Ohio, and I'm here with Kathy Hoover and Megan Sullivan, attorneys with our Low Income Taxpayer Clinic. Today, we're going to be talking about how to protect yourself this filing season by choosing a trustworthy tax preparer and avoiding expensive promises of quick refunds. Kathy, I've been seeing all these advertisements lately for tax preparers saying they can get me my refund quickly. What's going on there?
So if you search the internet for tax refund quickly or drive down the street around your house, you'll find many companies promising to get taxpayers refunds up to several $1,000s within hours or days of filing the return. Sometimes they promise the entire amount of your refund and sometimes just a flat amount or a percentage of your refund. While this sounds like a quick refund, the IRS does not process refunds that quickly. So what they're really doing is selling you a loan, which is usually called either a refund anticipation loan or a refund anticipation check.
So, Megan, what is a refund anticipation loan?
A refund anticipation loan is a short-term loan based on a taxpayer's expected refund for that year. When a tax preparer sells you a refund anticipation loan, what they're really doing is advancing you the money that you are expecting to receive from your tax refund, minus the preparation fee and the fees for the loan. Once the IRS releases your official refund, the money then goes straight to the lender to repay the loan.
So, Kathy, what are some downsides to that?
So while it may look free, it's probably not free. As Megan mentioned, they charge high fees and take them out of your refund. So you end up with a refund that could be a lot less than you're actually owed. You may not even realize the impact on your refund since the fees can be buried in the the fine print and lumped together. But fees for these loans can be more than 10% of your refund. So for $1,000 refund, a refund anticipation loan could cost you upwards of $100. And that's only if the fees 10%. It could be a lot more. The lenders also to check your credit, which could affect your credit score. Plus, if your refund is delayed or denied by the IRS, you will have to pay the service back, plus a monthly fee or interest until they get paid.
Wow, so a refund anticipation loan really seems like it's not the way to go. Megan, what is the best way to get a refund quickly without being charged all those fees?
The best way to get a refund quickly without paying those unnecessary fees is to file your return electronically using a trustworthy tax preparer and to have your refund directly deposited into your bank account. Refunds are usually deposited by the IRS within 10 to 14 days and sometimes much sooner, and they won't charge you a fee.
Kathy, are all refunds issued that quickly?
So by law, the IRS cannot issue refunds that claim the earned income credit or the refundable portion of the child tax credit before February 28th of this year. That means if a preparation service promises that you'll get that amount sooner than February 28th, what they're really doing is selling you a refund anticipation loan. Electronically filed returns claiming these credits typically take 21 days to process, and then the refunds are issued. Paper filed returns will take an additional 4 weeks to process after they've been received.
Megan, are there other things that can delay the processing of a return? And is there a place I can see the status of my refund?
Yes, the IRS will take longer to process returns where the wages and other information on the return don't match the records the IRS has received from third parties, such as the W-2s from your employers. Another thing that can delay the processing of a return is if your return gets flagged for identity verification. As for the status of your refund, luckily the IRS has a webpage where you can check on that. Just visit irs.gov/where's my refund and enter the requested information.
Kathy, Megan said earlier that I should go to a reputable tax preparer. What should I think about when, choosing a tax preparer, deciding who to work with?
So when choosing a private preparer, follow these tips. So you'll check the preparer's qualifications. So ask if they have a preparer tax identification number or a PTIN. All paid tax preparers are required to have a PTIN. That means they have to register with the IRS to get this number. If they don't have one, it likely means that they are not registered or have not registered properly. You should also ask about their education and training to make sure they're qualified. You want to check their history. Check the Better Business Bureau at bbb.com to see if they have complaints against them. Watch out for language about getting you the biggest refund. Any qualified tax preparer should be able to get you the refund you're entitled to. Getting you more refund than that will lead the IRS to examine your return and possible tax debt. Ask about fees up front and get them in writing, and question if they try to add more at the end. Make sure that the preparer can electronically file your return. This is also required for paid tax preparers that file more than 5 returns a year. Do not agree to details that to deals that promise you your refund faster. You will pay hundreds or even thousands of dollars to get your money maybe just a few weeks earlier. Also ask around people in your community who have problems with various tax preparers. And protect yourself. Always get a complete copy of your tax return and keep it for your records. Make sure the preparer signed it and included their PTIN that we talked about a minute ago. Also avoid any preparer who asks you to sign a blank tax return or tells you the refund has to be direct deposited into a bank account under their control.
That last one sounds like a huge red flag. So Megan, let's say I can't afford to pay for tax prep. What can I do?
You can contact your local United Way or community action agency. Many of them host a VITA or volunteer income taxpayer assistance site, or they can direct you to other local options. You can also find one of those VITA sites by visiting irs.gov/VITA. That's VITA. You can also access free tax preparation services by searching for local tax preparation sites at AARP TaxAid. You can find those appointments at taxaid, taxaid.aarpfoundation.org. Schedule appointments with a trained volunteer there. They offer in-person, remote, and hybrid appointments. You can also get help remotely at www.getyourrefund.org. This is virtual tax preparation by trained volunteers, and it's available in English or Spanish.
Kathy, what if I want to prepare my own return? Do I have to pay for that?
No, you may qualify for free filing options if you want to file on your own as well. So you want to file your returns online using one of these two options. Either start with myfreetaxes.com, which you can access directly by going to myfreetaxes.com, or you can link through liveunitedcentralohio.org/tax time that Megan just mentioned, or through your own local United Way. Or you could visit irs.gov slash free file for a list of tax preparers where you can use their software for free.
Great. Thanks as always to Megan and Kathy for the great information, and thanks to everyone for tuning in. As a reminder, this session and all the other tax chat videos are available on our Facebook page. Join us Tuesday, February 27th, when we talk about choosing the right tax withholding. Thanks, everyone, and we'll see you next time.